It's all over the way. All the little pieces scattered around, and you can put them in place, or you could be free.
Can't I just die here on the beach with my fingers in the sand and the water at my feet? Can I just get some release? Yeah, everybody falls off the tippy of they tall talk. Don't come and talk to me. I ain't trying to see fear reflections in my rear view, deflectors in my purview coming after me. Got some issues with my worldview, I iron out the kinks. I ain't trying to be king, crowns ain't the way to bring love. Soft touch, hard hands lead to backwards endeavors. These mans really think they worth can be summed up in a measure. Singing, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. I get it, you gotta hold your up to a measure. Did that, been there, done now. Out and on the run now, but you just can't get away. Driving in the dead night, cutting highway signs by headlight, cranking up the Mac to Marco and treating it like medicine. On the coast out in Gualala, running from my problems, staring at the water like an answer, living on it. I ain't living honest, honestly the way I've been acting up. Problem to clean up my act ASAP, but the water looking rocky. That last one cheesy, but you cheesing while I'm talking. As long as you be smiling, I'll be fine with all my awkward, yeah. You if you isn't, I got this view here by the ocean, you just got your petty.
It's all over the waves. All the little pieces scattered around, and you can put them in place, or you could be free.
Wrote this in the kitchen of my mom's new house. This is me in best edition, but there's better coming out. I came out when I was 18 and my mom kicked me out. Now I'm sitting in the kitchen in a brand new house. Man, it's funny how it all pan out. Almost like the man upstairs got it all planned out. And I don't know if I believe that, but I know right now this is my moment, I'ma seize it, it won't all fall down. Letting go of the dark days I spend in my sneakers. Yeah, you can take them, try them all if you want. Been a hard thing to find something that I can believe in, but with that water looking back, I think I got it. Life is not a problem what you make of life, so solve it. If you don't open doors, they bound to keep revolving, so bust through. Follow everything they say, trust you. That's the way you make it to the places you want to. If I die right now, I'd be at peace. Fingers digging in the sand, water sitting at my feet. If I'ma end here at the beach, think that'd be fine with me. Drive the coastline till there's no more sea to see. Pedal heavy on the gas, drive away until I pass my past and all of that left behind the glass. And whether it be full or empty, that's a choice. I put my ear out to the ocean like the answer in his voice.
It's all over the waves. All the little pieces scattered around. You can put them in place, and you could be free. You could be.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox, as well as PC. That is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, man. Hopefully all is well with everybody. Big ups to yourselves, man. So check this out. We're going to be talking about the PS5 Pro once again. And we do have a lot of things to go over. Some of it should not be a surprise, while some of it could be for some people. We're going to talk about the price of the PS5 Pro. We have head of Respawn Entertainment and GM for some studios at EA, Mr. Vince Zampella, talked about the PS5 Pro. And he basically said that, listen, PS5 Pro price makes sense. And he also said, if you should go ahead and build a PC for $700, you're not going to get the same power like what you would get out of a PS5 Pro. So yes, it's expensive, but for the price, with inflation and all this other stuff going on in the world, it just makes sense. And the crazy part about it is I don't need Vince to come and tell me that, because I've already, when the price came out and everything, it wasn't a shocker to me, because that was typically where my ballpark was for the price. I said between $600 and $700. And then I also saw Christopher Dring out on Twitter from VGC literally said, hey, listen, prepare for a crazy price. And when I saw that, I said, it's going to be $700. So should be no shocker to anybody in regards to the price, especially coming from the PS3 generation with how expensive PS3 was. And then, fast forward into all these years later, technology is not cheap. And yeah, as long as I am getting better results than what I have with my base PS5, I'm happy. I'm happy with the PS5 Pro. Now, I've told you guys this. I need y'all to listen to me very carefully, okay? Pay attention to what I'm saying. I told you guys numerous times about PSSR when we were talking about the leaks. And I told you guys that PSSR is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. It's already bad enough that 4K 60 is hard on these consoles. Everybody knows that. Look at it. Series X is more powerful than the base PS5. And it still can't do 4K 60 on every single game. Right? Right. You still paying $500 for it. Some people are paying upwards of $600. Right? Upwards of $600.
I'm sorry, but that's not true. You can buy a good solid gaming PC that's more powerful than the PS5 Pro for a little over $800, already built with a RTX GeForce 4070.
No. That's incorrect. You cannot build a PC that is equivalent to a PS5 Pro that you're going to get the same type of performance and everything out of it for $700. No. You cannot. You can't. You see, this is the problem. If that is the case, if you can build a 4070 PC for $700, what people are not understanding, when it comes to a PC, you have to factor in every single thing. The motherboard, the processor, the AIO cooler, RAM, SSD, your PSU, which is your power supply unit, your case, your graphics card, operating system. When you factor in all those things, it's going to be over $700. Well over $700. Which I've already shown you guys this already. You cannot. Is it going to give you RDNA 4 capabilities with ray trace, advanced ray tracing? There's no other product. There's no other device out on the market right now that can give you the GPU capabilities with the advanced ray tracing, with the RDNA 4 features. There's no GPU on the market with the advanced ray tracing capabilities of the PS5 Pro. Nothing exists. The only thing that's going to exist is the 8000 series GPUs, and that's not until next year. So while I'm hearing 3070 Ti and I'm hearing 4070, Digital Foundry said close to a 4070. So, okay, 4070. You know how much it is for a 4070? A 4070 is like $600 by itself for the GPU. $600 by itself. You cannot build anything right now that's comparable to what you're going to get out of a PS5 Pro for $700. You cannot. You cannot. Don't listen. All these people, man, that's going around and saying that, oh, I can build a PC. Same thing when the PS5 came out. Y'all don't remember this? Oh, I can build, instead of me spending $500 on a PS5 and a Series X, I can build a PC. Well, go ahead and build a PC for $500. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many factors that goes into a PC, bro. A 2 terabyte SSD alone is expensive, upwards of $200. If you can find it on the sale, upwards of $200, between $150 to $200 for a 2 terabyte SSD. If you want the fastest speeds that you can get, at least with consoles, or at least if you're trying to game on it, you would want the fastest SSD that you can possibly get. It's going to cost you around $200 or a little over $200 just for the SSD alone. This thing has Wi-Fi 7. Wi-Fi 7. Man, listen, bro. Listen, come correct with that.
That is absolutely not true. We said around the price of Pro, not over. I game on PC, but I swear you PC elitists are something else. Stop it already.
No, bro. You cannot build a PC. You can. Somebody help me. You cannot build. Are you kidding me right now? Do I need to make some phone calls on stream? You cannot make a 4070 PC for $700. You cannot build a 4070 PC. I showed y'all the price of how much a 4070 PC costs. 4070 alone is like, Jesus Christ. Why are we doing this today, bro? Why are we doing this before the stream started? Get me upset right now. Why are we doing this, bro? We're smarter than this, bro. Bro. Listen to me, man.
We will make our own destiny.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me. You cannot build a piece, bro. A 4070 right now is like between $550 to $600 just for the friggin' GPU alone. If you go on Best Buy website right now, for a Founders Edition 4070, you're looking at $550 before taxes. That's $600 $600 just for the GPU. Are you kidding me right now? For 4070, $600. You need a motherboard. You need a processor. You need a processor cooler. You need RAM. You need SSD. You need a power supply. You need a friggin' case. You need an operating system. Man, listen, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
My comment was geared towards the knucklehead before me, not you, Marlon.
Oh, okay. Okay. We good, Mark. We good. I was about to say, wait, hold up, Mark. Come on, man. Oh, okay. We good. I was just saying, like, man, listen. I was about to say. I was really about to say. Okay, Mark, we good, bro. We good. Listen, man. Don't listen to people and their nonsense about they can build a PC equivalent to a PS5 Pro that's going to give you the same type of performance of what a PS5 Pro is going to give you for $700. No, you cannot. Because there's no other GPU on the market right now that's going to give you what the PS5 Pro can give you in terms of the ray tracing. And it's RDNA 3 with RDNA 4 features. With the advanced ray tracing features and capabilities, there's no other GPU out there. Look it up. Digital Foundry said it. Mark Cerny said it. So if you think that you can go out there and build a PC for $600-700, that's gonna give you on par with the same performance. Think again. So don't listen to these people. I'm tired of all these people that act like all of a sudden now that yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and build. Listen, bro. Listen. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Marlon, I already pre-order a PS5 Pro for my son on eBay, $1,000. He is Gucci now.
Oh man, did you really go on eBay? Oh, I wish you wouldn't do that, man. Pre-orders does not start until September 26th, man, next week. So if that is true, man, that is not good. You know, getting it out on eBay because the console don't even exist yet to be pre-ordered. You know what I mean? It's not up for pre-order yet. So like I've been saying all this time, I want everybody to wait. Until it's available for you to pre-order it on eBay. So on PlayStation, I got eBay in my head now. On PlayStation Direct, and then wait until October the 10th to pre-order it. Like, just wait. Pre-order it on PlayStation Direct. Wait until it's available everywhere else on October 10th. Do not go to eBay. You don't want to do that because these people are going to charge you way more money. At that point, if you're going to spend $1,000 or even more, you might as well just save up and build a PC at that point. Now if you're touching over the $1,000 mark, you know what I mean? Because in order for you to have a decent PC, you're going to have to spend anywhere between $1,500 or $2,000 to get something really, really good. You see what I'm saying? So don't go to eBay route, man. Just don't do it. You know what I mean? I try to tell you guys that from day one. Do not do eBay because eBay is going to rip you off. You see what I'm saying? They're going to rip you off.
I just seen a video YouTube. A guy built a $700 PC that blew the PS5 out the window. They waiting to compare it to a Pro. I can't wait to see how it turns out. PC guys just want everyone on PC so all the games come day one like how MS did. Just making the console irrelevant. Not about to spend $1,800 on something that's marginally better. Makes no sense. Just bought a 4070 PCI buoy power for $1,399 on clearance, normally $2,199. These people are crazy to thinking they can getting a PC for $700 with a 4070.
Not happening. You're not not happening. You can't even listen, man. Thank you so much for y'all blessings. Listen, there is no way, okay? There is no way you're gonna be able to tell me that, hey, okay, and if you think you can build a 4070 PC for $700, okay, then go right on ahead. Go right on ahead, because you're gonna be missing out on the day one releases that Sony drop on the console. So go right on ahead. I don't know if you guys were even listening to what I was saying yesterday when Hideaki Noshino-san came out and said that the console will remain the core of Sony and PlayStation. The console is not going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? And what Sony is doing with the PS5 Pro is saying, hey, listen, if you want a higher end console,
I'm not crazy, it's on Amazon. I'm not trolling. I saw it, I'm not stupid.
if you want what did you saw on Amazon? You're saying you saw a $700 PC equivalent to a PS5 Pro? Is that what you're saying, Dwayne? Or what were you saying? Let me go back to your donation. I don't know what you were saying. Remind me again on what you were saying. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The PS5 Pro is going to be a niche console. It's going to be a super niche console that's not for everyone. You understand what I'm saying? And if you feel like you want to go the PC route, then by all means, listen, not every single person is going to sign up for PlayStation Plus. You understand? So that takes off a lot of the costs of a PS5 or a PS5 Pro. Not everybody is going to sign up for PlayStation Plus because some people don't like PlayStation Plus. Some people don't like subscription services, and that's completely understandable. I'm going to go over some data today, and I'm going to shut all this down. I'm going to go over some data today that was revealed to us by some analysts, and it shows part of the reason why we got the PS5 Pro digitally only, which I think if you guys already been paying attention, go ahead.
It's on Amazon at $846 with a 4060.
Okay. The PS5 Pro is more powerful than a 4060. It is. So for a 4060 machine, you're spending over $800. A PS5 Pro is $700. You see what I'm saying? A PS5.
Y'all confusing me with this PC stuff.
I'm sorry. Everybody just coming in here with this logic. Listen. A 4060 cannot be compared to a PS5 Pro. It just can't. It just can't. Okay? If you're going to sit there and spend over $800 on a 4060 PC, by all means, if that's what you want to do, but you're not going to get the same capabilities of the PS5 Pro and what the PS5 Pro is able to do. If that's the case, you should have already bought a 4060 PC and be happy with it. You can't do 4K with a 4060. You can't. See what I'm saying? You're not going to have advanced ray tracing capabilities with a 4060. It just can't do it. So
every time new hardware is coming, we have the same conversation. If you can buy good, if not, stay what you got. As simple as dumb fighting over this.
Exactly. It makes no sense. It's plain and simple. It's plain and simple, like I've been telling you guys. It's plain as ABC, right? You have a choice. You have options. You don't have to buy the PS5 Pro I'm so sick and tired of all these people trying to justify the price of the Pro. Oh, I can build a PC and I can, why wait on the Pro to build a PC? You should have already have a PC already. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, oh yeah, I can build a better PC for $700. Okay. Because the reality is that it's not going to happen for what the PS5 Pro is going to give you. Just like Hideaki Noshino-san said yesterday, the peace of mind of being able to have everything right there. You turn it on, you have all the library of your games. Everything is right there for you. You ain't got to update no drivers. You ain't got to do none of that crap. You ain't got to worry about Windows. You ain't got to worry about all that bull crap.
I'm getting the PS5 Pro on God. Let's go, Marlon.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Thank you so much for the support. Listen, man. If you want to go the PC route, then go to. I see all these people. I'm so sick of it. All these people sitting here bashing the console and saying, oh, it's too much money and this is too expensive. This is the most expensive piece of tech in 2024. What? Most expensive piece of tech? What are you talking about? Okay, didn't they just come out with a ROG Ally X? What are you talking about, bro? $800 with literally no improvements. The APU is literally the same. It still has the same 780M. The only thing is it has more RAM and faster RAM. And instead of the 2230 SSD, it has a M.2 2280 SSD, a regular size SSD. That's it. Same screen. They fixed the sticks. They fixed the ergonomics, but it's $800. $800.
It's not us fighting, it's entertainment. Gotta love these conversations. Smiley face.
It's nuts, bro. Thank you so much for the support. It is nuts. Oh, most expensive piece of tech in 2020. What are you talking about? All these people that's buying iPhones. Oh, at least I can make payments on the phone. What? What you mean at least you can make payments on the... You still got to pay for the phone. What are you talking about? You got to finance that mug for 3 years. It ain't free. Oh, at least I can make payments. So you can make payments on the PS5 Pro if you get approved for it. You got so many different creditors out there that if you have good credit, you can finance the PS5 Pro if you want. The ridiculous logic that people are coming up with, it makes no freaking sense. You sit there and buy an iPhone for $1,300, $1,200, $1,000. That's more than the price of a PS5 Pro. What are you trying? What kind of crazy logic is that? Oh, I can finance for my iPhone and I don't have to spend $700. That makes no. You still got to pay for it. Oh, my payments is only $25 a month. What? Are you insane? Okay, your payments are $25 a month. You still gotta pay for the phone. You're not making sense. Oh, well, I can go finance a PC for way less. You still gotta pay for the PC. So your logic makes no sense. Microsoft got a Series X right now on the market for $600. And I don't see nobody losing their minds about that, right? $600 with no improvements whatsoever. The only thing is they're charging you a extra $100 for a 1 terabyte SSD. So it's $600 for a 2 terabyte special edition Series X with no hardware improvements. And you're paying an extra $100 and getting way better performance than what a Series X is going to give you. RDNA 2 versus RDNA 3 with RDNA 4 features. You're going to get way better performance out of the PS5 Pro versus a Series X. So I'm just saying right now, look at it from that standpoint. If you're in the market right now for a current generation console, right? And you see how big these games are. Because if you should go out there and buy Microsoft's proprietary SSD, you're going to spend way more than $600. Hello? Unless you can find it on the sale. Come on, man. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop the nonsense.
Bro, what's the biggest size of SSD for the PS5 Pro?
8 terabyte. 8 terabyte. You know, you will be able to upgrade your PS5 Pro with an 8 terabyte SSD. You see what I'm saying? Sony have already updated the PS5 so that you can have an 8 terabyte. It's up on the PlayStation Direct website right now. I think it's upwards of $1,000 if you want to swing that high. But what I'm saying is people are freaking out for no reason, bro. Like, remember bro, you know how much money I spent when I bought the base PS5? I bought the PS5. I bought all the launch games. I'm not even going to count the money that I spent on an extra PS5. Just for the PS5 3 years ago, I spent literally almost close to $1,000 just for one PS5 with all the games that I wanted.
Plug and play easier. Don't listen to these people.
For sure. Plug and play easier, for sure. Nobody wants to go through the headache with a PC, for sure. Most people don't want to go through the headache. But what I'm saying to you is, we spend that money, bro. We literally spend that money, not even knowing. You see what I'm saying? Like, you spend more than $700. I'm pretty sure you're going to spend more than $700 over the course of 3 years buying a PS5 or a Series X. You spend way more than that because these subscription services ain't cheap. You understand what I'm telling you? So the upkeep for these consoles, if you want to play online, if you care about subscription services, that's way over $700. You're buying the console for $500. You're subscribing to PlayStation Plus or Game Pass. You're spending way more than that. Plus, these games are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you want to upgrade the storage, you got to spend more. What? Listen, man.
We will make our own destiny.
Keep on WRKN.
Hey, C. Hendo, appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, fam. I appreciate it. God bless. Listen, man. People got to stop, bro. We spend $700. You understand what I'm saying? This entire more than $700. This entire generation.
And that's not counting the TV 1,500 for my CX.
See what I'm saying? Y'all think gaming is cheap. It's not cheap. Thank you so much for the donation. It is not cheap. We spend way more than $700 over the course of 3 years. Do the math. Buying all these doggone games, buying all these doggone accessories, signing up for PlayStation Play. Some of y'all spend thousands of freaking dollars on a Series X and a PS5. Are you kidding me right now? And at the same time, look at what you're getting. You're getting a console that is the most powerful console, right, to ever exist on the market right now. And you're getting improvements with the hardware. You're getting a GPU that does not exist in the console market, does not exist in the PC space with the features that it's capable of. You're getting a 2 terabyte SSD. You're getting Wi-Fi 7. Wi-Fi 7. Come on, y'all. You're getting all these upgrades. Is the Series X giving you that? Is the base PS5 giving you that? No. You got to pay more money. You got to pay more money to upgrade the storage in your base PS5. You got to pay more money to upgrade the storage in your Series X. So you're spending more. So what's the big deal? If you say you're a hardcore console gamer, what's the big deal? Think about what I'm saying. Yes, they should have bundled the disk drive with the doggone console, but they didn't do that. You understand what I'm saying? But at least you have the option. Nobody is forcing you to do this stuff. And the next thing that I'm just laughing so hard at, everybody is saying, oh, you're going to go ahead and spend $700 on an 864p console. Are you crazy in your brains? 864p is the base resolution that they're going to upscale from that resolution to give you a way better image quality. Well, that's not 4K. That's not native 4K. It doesn't matter because a lot of these games can't even run at native 4K 60. A lot of these games are at 1080p. We're getting a bunch of these games running at 4K 30, looks choppy, don't even look right, even running right. Oh, well, I don't care about AI. What you mean you don't care about AI? Oh, upscaling. I don't care for upscaling. But you're on PC though. What resolution do you think a lot of these games have to run at in order to give you the image quality that it got on PC? As low as 480p. That's how good AI upscaling technology is. It's fixing to take over the world. It's fixing to take over the tech market. It's fixing to take over the industry. Don't you pay attention? Look at FSR 4. FSR 4, in case if you don't know, is going to be powered by AI. AI is going to be at the forefront of FSR 4. And it's going to give you superior image quality than what FSR 3 and FSR 2 can give you. Are you kidding me? Oh, I don't care about AI, but you play on PC though. I'm pretty sure you turn on DLSS. I'm pretty sure you turn on frame generation. Look at the results. Look at the results when you turn on frame gen. Oh, I don't care about that. Oh, okay. So you big dog, huh? Not every single person can buy a 4080. Not every single person can buy a 4090. If you have anything under a 4080 or a 4090, you're gonna have to turn on AI in order to give you a much more smoother experience. So everybody, I don't care for AI. Yeah. So because Sony is sitting here coming out with a PS5 Pro that's gonna use AI. It's a part of the big three: the GPU, the advanced ray tracing, and PSSR. And PSSR, I told you, I don't listen to me. I told you guys, I said PSSR is going to carry the PS5 Pro. It's already bad enough that these games that these developers are developing are being so hard on these friggin' consoles. These consoles are straining right now to carry the load of these Unreal Engine 5 games. And a lot of these third-party games cannot run at 4K 60. You understand what I'm saying? So you need AI. Yes, the CPU is the same, but think about the game-changing part about the PS5 Pro. It's the PSSR. That's what's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Y'all don't listen to me. It doesn't matter if it's upscale 4K. It doesn't matter because the image quality is going to look better than what you currently have right now. Because a lot of these games like Space Marine, 1080p in performance mode in order for you to get 60 frames. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? And it's going to look better on the PS5 Pro. Because it's going to upscale from 1080p to a higher resolution.
People want to use that logic phone carriers. They do a soft credit where Sony and Microsoft does a hard credit check to finance.
Nonsense. This phone logic, nonsense. Nonsense logic, nonsense. It makes no freaking sense. Oh, I can buy a cell phone. I can pay $20 a month. Then go on, go pay for your phone for $20 a month. Go on, nobody now stop you. Go on. If you think you can build a PC for $700 that can smoke the PS5 Pro, go on, nobody now stop you. Go on. Cause you make no sense. If you think you can buy a phone that's going to give you the same power and capabilities of a PS5 Pro, go on. Nobody now stop you. I guarantee you're going to spend more money because you're financing. So that means interest is going to be on there unless you finance with no interest. But even at that point, really? How do we mix up phone carriers with freaking PS5 Pro? What? The crazy logic people are coming up with, it baffles me, my brain. It's like it makes no sense. What are you talking about, dude? And then if you look at the base PS5, you see GTA 6 in the thumbnail. I'm about to talk about it right now. Listen, you see how GTA has struggled to run on previous consoles, right? And now, I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying. And now we have the PS5 Pro. The biggest question in everybody's mind is, will it run at 4K 60? Listen to me right now. We both know that's something that's not going to happen. All right? Let's be honest. It's not going to run at native 4K 60. It's not. But I will tell you this. Just like what Hip Hop said yesterday, it made sense. 4K upscale, image quality. That makes sense to me. Most dudes on Twitter laughing, saying 864p, not realize, bro, a lot of the stuff that was shown is early builds of these pro games that are supposed to be patched. Hear what I'm saying? These games that were shown off in Mark Cerny presentation are early builds. They're not the final build. Developers are polishing up these games right now with the PS5 Pro patch in mind. So they're going to look better and they're going to play better than what you saw in that video. So take, for instance, everybody's laughing about 864p. That's not the resolution that it's going to run at natively. It's going to upscale from that 864p at a higher resolution. And you're not even going to really know the difference. And at the same time, don't be surprised if GTA 6 does the same thing. You understand? And I'm okay with that. For $700, I am okay with that. If Rockstar comes out and say, hey, in order for us to get this game running on the PS5 Pro, we had to have a base resolution of 1200p. Everybody's going to freak out. See, I told you it's not worth $700. I should have went the PC route. Go on. Because even at 1200p with PSSR, upscaling that 1200p resolution to give you a 4K image, count me in with a game like GTA 6. It doesn't matter what the base resolution is going to be. Because the star of the show, what's going to do the heavy lifting to give you that 4K image quality is PSSR. And I am okay with that for $700 because you cannot build a PC equivalent to what a PS5 Pro is going to give you for $700. Try playing GTA 6 on a ROG Ally X for $800. You're not going to get close to the performance of what a PS5 Pro is going to give you. And if you think that something is wrong, you are not going. GTA 6 on a PC handheld for $800 will not give you the same performance of what a PS5 Pro is going to be able to give you. And that is $850 with taxes. It's not. Because you're going to have to lower all the settings down at 720p.
Is to go even further beyond.
Marlon, the Series 10 is way more powerful than the PS5, and the PS5 Pro is only 10% faster than the regular PS5. Isn't it obvious that the Series 10 is more powerful than the PS5 Pro? The PS5 Pro is just a regular
No, sir. Incorrect. No, sir. No, sir. Series X is not more powerful than a PS5 Pro. Nope. It's not. It is not. What? What kind of logic? No, it is not. Two different type of architectures. Yes, the CPU is the same, but at the same time, you're getting 10% more. 10% more out of the PS5 Pro in terms of the CPU because of the higher clock speeds. What? Series X cannot touch the PS5 Pro. It cannot. Listen, man. No. 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 It's not touching the PS5 Pro. The PS5 Pro currently is the most powerful console to exist. Not the Series X. No, sir. I love the Series X, but no. Not even close. More powerful than the base PS5, but not the Pro. Not even in the same league. Not even close. Nope. Nope. Listen. You see what's going on right now with the Series X, right? A lot of these exclusive games, a lot of these third-party games are running at 30 frames at 4K. Right?
Tell him, Marlon.
Not even close. Do you see? Man, the PS5 Pro is a huge upgrade compared to the Series X. What?
It's not a problem going for the Pro, but it's people thinking the performance is good and nobody played it yet, bro.
Nobody.
Compare it to a 4070 with no proof is wild, lol.
Exactly. Nobody has the PS5 Pro right now. Everything that was shown is early versions of these games that were shown in that presentation. Early builds. Nobody has their hands on the PS5 Pro. So nobody knows anything. Everything is still improving as we speak when it comes to the PS5 Pro. Series X, listen, I love the Series X. The Series X is a beast. You know, on paper, it's a beast. But look at what's going on right now with the Series X. The Series X ain't even fully utilized, right? And on paper, if you look at the spec sheet between PS5 Pro and Series X, it's not even close. In the GPU segment alone, it destroys the Series X. Faster RAM, Wi-Fi 7. Freaking Series X is still on Wi-Fi 5. Wi-Fi 5. What? The improvements of a PS5 Pro is so much better than the Series X. What? More compute units. 28% faster RAM. 45% in terms of rendering gameplay performance. What? Not even close. So if you think that you're going to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I might as well. Well, if you think you're going to buy a Series X and get what you're going to get out of a Pro, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And this is why I tell you guys, yes, the console is expensive. Yes, Sony should have bundled it with a disk drive, but at least you have the option. You have options. It would have been different if they would have said, nope, no disk drive. You can't use a disk drive with it. Nope. Then I can understand. But I'm about to go over some numbers today to prove my point on that. Okay? So for those of you who think you can build an equivalent PC to a PS5 Pro, go ahead. Go, because it's going to cost you way more money. Okay? Don't listen to all this nonsense on the internet. You guys are smarter than this. If I should go out right now to go build a 4070 PC right now, it's going to cost me more than $700. More than $700. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Because there's so much things that goes into a PC. You need operating system. You need a power supply. You need a case. You need a motherboard. You need an AIO cooler. You need so much stuff.
Even further beyond!
We need a PC too.
We will.
Marlon, you wasn't downplaying the X yesterday, lol.
You said what? I'm not downplaying the X yesterday. I said the X, what I said yesterday was the X is a beast. I said it's a beast of a console. Because it's on what it's going to be boiled down to.
We will.
The problem, I think, is that the presentation was mediocre, showing games that already ran well on the base PS5. I hope there really is a state of play this week and they show something cool.
Yeah, I agree.
We will.
You can use your current disk drive on the PS5 Pro.
Yep. If you... Let me say something else. I don't need nobody liking me. Let me say something else. Everybody who is freaking out about the PS5 Pro right now being $700 and bashing the console without even seeing any real world performances is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy because, it's more than 700. It's 800 and something dollars. Listen, a lot of people went on ahead and bought that PS5 Slim. People are not even remembering that. A lot of people went on ahead and bought the PS5 Slim. One of the biggest criticisms, I remember vividly clear. One of the biggest criticisms to the OG PS5. Oh, Marlon, it's too big. It's too big. And it's too big for my entertainment center. It's just too big and ugly and bulky. And then when Sony came out with the PS5 Slim, a bunch of people was like, I'm buying the Slim.
Can people please stop comparing it to a 4070 lol?
Nah, because that's what Digital Foundry said. They said, Richard Ledbetter on IGN, he said it's performing close to a 4070. That's what he said. And that's what everybody is basing this on. They're the experts. That's what they're saying. Right? But hear me loudly and clearly right now. At the end of the day, this console for what I need y'all to think about what I'm saying right now. This console for what you're getting, say for instance, if some of y'all already have a PS5 Slim, you have the disc version, all you got to do, what's up with all this outrage? All you got to do is take the drive off your base PS5 Slim and put it on your Pro. You don't have to go out there and go buy no other drive. You don't have to do that. Just take the drive off. Simple. Everybody losing their freaking minds. Yes, it is expensive. What is cheap nowadays? Please tell me what's cheap nowadays. If you call yourself a tech enthusiast, what's cheap? If you're a tech enthusiast, what is cheap nowadays? Every friggin' thing under the sun is expensive. Food expensive, rent expensive, phones are expensive, TVs are expensive, watches are expensive. Every friggin' thing is expensive. What's cheap nowadays?
Is to go.
What's cheap?
Even further beyond.
Marlon, I remember developers saying the Series 10 is way too advanced and powerful, making it harder to develop for, while the PS5 has similar architecture as the PS4, which is why it's easier to develop for. Series 10 is not even being fully utilized.
It's not.
They gon' trade the Slim in just to get the Pro so you can't use the set drive lol.
Yeah, I agree. You can't use the same drive. You can't use the same drive because you traded it in. Now, for those of you who haven't traded in your PS5 Slim, then if you have this version of the PS5 Slim, if you haven't traded, because some people don't have to trade in their PS5, their PS5 Slim or their OG PS5 to get a Pro. Some people got the money to just buy the Pro. And at that point, you spend $700, $750, or wherever you are in the world, you just bought the PS5 Pro as is, swap off the drive off the Slim and slap it on there, and boom, there you go. Problem solved. You don't have to spend any more money. But for those of you who have to trade in your PS5 Slim or trade in your OG, some people are saying, even on Twitter right now, they're getting upwards of $600 and something. $600. I think there's a Discord member. I forgot his name right now in our Discord. The wife was telling me the other day that he got $641 for all his stuff. I think he traded in his OG PS5 or his Slim or whatever the case may be, and a bunch of games. And that's almost the price of a Pro. $641, right? That's almost the price of the Pro. So people are doing different things. Some people are keeping their base PS5. Some people are trading. Regardless of the fact, I need y'all to think. This is why I try to train you guys to think for yourselves. Think about it. The base PS5 is $500. The PS5 Pro is $700. Think about what I'm saying. How much is it for a 2 terabyte SSD? Let's take a look here. Almost $200 for a 2 terabyte SSD alone. Think about what I'm saying. I need y'all to think. Almost $200. Give or take, if you can, a lot of them are on sale right now for like $117, $139. Bro, like $129 right now. I mean, there's a lot of sale going on. So just say $130. So with taxes, $135. Have the base PS5 in your heads. Oh, Marlon, I need a 2 terabyte SSD. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you almost $150. Well, that's almost $700. Hello, just for storage. You see my logic here. So $700 ain't really that much when you really think about it. It's not ridiculously expensive when you really think about it, because we spend way more than that on the base consoles. Think logically. Think about what I'm saying. Slow down and think. If you should go out there, and these SSDs are going to vary. These SSDs are going to vary on speed. If you want the faster the SSD is, the more it's going to cost you. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm pretty sure in your PS5, you're going to want the fastest speed SSD that your PS5 is going to be compatible with. So you're talking about close to $150. A PS5 Pro is giving you a 2 terabyte SSD, way more GPU and performance capabilities than the base PS5. And you're getting Wi-Fi 7, plus you're getting PS5 game boost mode to boost older PS4 games. And on top of that, it's alleviating you from picking between fidelity and performance mode and taking all of that and fuse it into one. So now you're going to be able to just play in fidelity mode with your games. With advanced ray tracing on top of that. To me, that's worth it. That's worth it over the base PS5. And to keep it a buck, like I said, base PS5, you go to Best Buy or wherever right now, it's going to cost you $550.
I don't think the PS5 Pro is that expensive.
It's not.
However,
it's
I
not.
think the choices were bad. For example, Wi-Fi 7, 2 terabytes SSD. I would prefer less SSD and worse Wi-Fi for a lower cost.
I understand that. And like I said earlier, and multiple streams now, which I've said, listen to me. Sony should have had 2 separate models of the PS5 Pro. They should have had that. For people who cannot afford the $700 mod, they should have. But that's not the case. But if you really sit down and think about the improvements over the base PS5, it's worth the $700. From a console gamer, I'm not talking about no PC gamer. From a console, if you're strictly a console gamer, look at what you're getting. For $200, bro, you can spend $200 just on upgrading the SSD in your base PS5. That's it. That's it. And you're right at $750. You're right there. And look at the enhancements that you're getting. Wi-Fi 7 is future proof. Wait until y'all see me do that laptop review. Oh, I'm fixing to show y'all. It's very good to have a system or a computer that is future proof. So when the future comes, you don't have to upgrade because your machine already have those capabilities. Wi-Fi 7, bro. Wi-Fi 7. Like, you're going to get way faster speeds than what the base PS5 is going to give you. That alone, I'm excited. The 2 terabyte SSD is needed. Look at Call of Duty. Look how massive Call of Duty is by itself. Hello? One of the biggest complaints to the base PS5 was it didn't even come with a terabyte hard drive. It didn't even come with like even a 2 terabyte hard drive. It only came with 860 something. At least they're giving you a 2 terabyte store. It's worth it. It's worth it. Think about it.
For the people mad about the price, don't buy it.
Tripping. Don't buy it. Simple as that. If you think you can get away with building something don't buy it. I told you guys, I said it's a niche product. It ain't for you. But I need y'all to sit down and think about what I'm saying. If you are in the market right now for a PlayStation 5 console, think about what I'm saying. You have options now. Because if you go the base PS5 route, you're going to spend $550. Then you're going to say, oh, I want more storage. You're going to pay more. You're right at the PS5 Pro. You're going to sit there and spend money on a terabyte or 2 terabyte of storage. You're going to spend more. You might as well buy the Pro.
Anyone who says I'd prefer less memory on Pro, I hope you ain't a COD playa.
Listen to me, man. It makes no sense. I can sit here all day. With this. It makes no sense. Everybody is, $700 is too much. Okay, I understand that for those people who cannot afford $700. But don't act like $700 is out of the norm because you spend way more than that on your current setup. That's not even including everything else that you have to buy for your base PS. You have to buy a 4K. You have to buy a 4K monitor, a 4K 120 hertz monitor, whether it's OLED or whatever the case may be, to get the full HDMI 2.1 experience from your base PS5. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Same thing with the Pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. This is nuts. This is nuts.
If you don't want the Pro, don't get it. Leave it for me.
Yeah. Leave it alone. Leave it. The same argument was being talked about with PS4 Pro. Just don't buy it. Oh, I'm not going to buy the PS4 Pro. And then when Sony comes out and show you the difference, What's wrong with you? You got ants in your clothes? What's wrong? Why are you jumping up and down? Oh, shoot, man. Wow, there's a different. Yo, calm down. Relax, bro. Oh man. There's a difference. I was wrong. I should have bought the PS5 Pro when I had a chance. Shoot, I should have bought the PS5 Pro. Bro, calm down before you have a stroke. Relax. Shoot. I can't calm down, bro. I should have bought the PS5 Pro. Dang it. Shoot, man. God dang it. I should have bought the PS5 Pro when I had a chance. Now it's sold out. Now I can't even get one now because, shoot. Relax.
I would buy a PS5 Pro, but I'm already in process of building a PC.
There you go. If you are already in the process of building a PC, then build your PC. Build your PC. Nobody is forcing you to buy the PS5 Pro. If you the base console is going to be for the majority. Sony knows this. You see what I'm saying? Sony already knows this already. They know that not every single PlayStation fan out of the 63 million people with a base PS5, they're not all going to jump on the PS5 Pro. That's not going to happen. Sony would love that, but they know this is a niche high-end console. It would have been similar if Microsoft would have come out with an Elite Pro and then Sony still had the base PS5. It would have been the same conversation we'll be having right now. You don't have to buy it. And if you think $700 is expensive, you're in for a rude awakening. Come next generation. You think next generation is going to be cheap? You think PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox is fixing to be cheap? It won't be cheap. So you're talking about, $700 and this and that. Get ready for PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox. You can't say I didn't tell you. And game prices is fixing to go up next generation. So y'all think this is a joke. And then on top of that too, there's going to be a bunch of cross-generation games. So it ain't fixing to be better next generation. Oh, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on PlayStation 6 and I'm going to skip the Pro. Guess what, buddy? You're going to be playing a lot of PlayStation 5 games on that PlayStation 6 of yours for maybe 2 or 3 years of the life cycle of the PlayStation 6. It's fixing to be the same thing. PS5 ain't going nowhere. PS5 Pro ain't going to go nowhere. It's going to be the same thing. You're going to be playing PS5 Pro enhanced games on that PlayStation 6. There's going to be a bunch of cross-generation gaming. You're going to be complaining still. And you're going to be paying more money for that PS6. Don't make the rules. Look at what's going on around you right now. Nothing is going down in price. Everything is going up. I'm not sitting here wasting your time. I'm trying to reason with y'all and trying to open you guys' eyes. Nothing is going down in price. Everything is going sky high. Technology ain't cheap. These games ain't cheap to make. These consoles ain't cheap to make either. Some of these companies are losing money off the hardware. You understand what I'm saying? Just to sell it to you for that price because they know they can get you on software and they know that they can get you on accessories and Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. That's how they get you. And you buying their games digitally. That's how they get you and lock you into their ecosystem. So they might be taking an L on the console itself, but they're going to lock you in with software and accessories and subscription services. Oh, just wait until next generation. Just wait. It ain't fixing to be cheap. Get ready. So PS5 Pro, for those of you who can afford it and want it, the choice is yours. For those of you who cannot afford it, leave it alone. Stop trying to make your logic somebody else's logic. Stop trying to convince other people that want to buy the Pro not to buy the Pro because you don't want to buy the Pro. Your choice is yours. It's very simple. And that goes to anything else. Apply that to anything else in life. If you can't afford something, that doesn't mean it's garbage. That doesn't mean that somebody else might not see the value in it. Like, we got a bunch of people that's just watching people pockets. Watch your own pocket. You see what I'm saying? If you can afford it, go for it. If you call yourself a hardcore gamer and you want more frames, you want smoother experience, buy the Pro. That's the best that you're going to get. Yes, I understand that this console is on a lot of these games is not going to be 4K 60. That's fine with me because 4K 60 is a beast to run on a lot of these games. But if it can upscale the image quality to 4K, I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's go back to GTA 6. Let's go back to GTA 6 real quick before we get into the topics, because this long conversation with everybody donating and me trying to answer everybody's question. Hear me this one last time. GTA 6. This console, I saw an article earlier when I was prepping for the show. GTA 6 is going to be the reason to buy the Pro. And hear me loudly. I don't want GTA 6 to do native 4K 60 for me to buy the Pro. As long as the performance is better than the base PS5, I'm in. As long as this game looks better and run better on the Pro, I'm in. Whether it takes a low resolution and boosts it to 4K image to give me that 60 frames, count me in. Because guess what? Ain't gonna be no other device on the market when GTA 6 comes out that's going to give you that, if that is the case. Because it ain't coming out on PC day one. It's not. It's going to be on consoles. And a lot of people, once they realize that it's performing better on PS5 Pro, they're going to buy the Pro. Oh, bump all that. What was you saying a year ago? PS5 Pro is trash? Okay, so now you're buying the Pro now. No, because you see the improvements. Oh, sure, I take back what I said. Oh, okay. Instead of you waiting to see the results, you already writing something off. That's like you meeting a girl for the first time. And you haven't even given yourself a chance to get to know her. No, I don't want to talk to her. She too big. I don't want to talk to her because, you know what I mean, this or that or whatever the case may be. But you don't give her, you haven't given the girl a chance. You haven't even tried to get to even know her, talk to her, figure out what's going on in her headspace before you just write her off and be like, I don't want to talk to her. Okay, somebody else will talk to her for you. Same thing with the Pro. You don't want the Pro, somebody else will buy the Pro. Let's move into the first topic here. Now, this is still early, but man, PS5 Pro, PSSR is looking very promising. Very promising.
People, please keep your OG PS5 and slime. Believe me, 700 something will be worth it. You'll make that money back. Keep it for history.
Hey, there you go. Thank you so much for the super chat. You got options. I got options. Everybody in here has options. Nobody can force you or make you spend your money on something that you don't want. We all have options. Nobody's making you do anything you don't want to do. Case closed. Let's move on. Let's move on.
They mad GTA 6 is gonna play better on the Pro.
Yep. GTA 6 will play better on the Pro. It will. It will. I'm not sitting here telling you 4K 60. I'm not telling you that. But it will play better on the Pro. However, it runs, it's going to run better. It's going to run better. I'll tell you that now. It's going to run better.
My 4080 Super $1,200, my i7 CPU $399, my MC motherboard $350, my Vengeance 32GB RAM $150, my 850 watt power supply $100.
See? Okay, look at this. See? Now me is broke trading in my PS5 for a Pro. See? Thank you for the $10. See? Okay, look at this here. Real quick. This is the GPU. This is the GPU that I have right now in the PC that I'm streaming with. This is the GPU. You see the price of this? Look at this. $1,200 just for the friggin' GPU. That's almost the price of 2 PlayStation 5 Pros. That's almost the price of 2 PlayStation 5 Pros. This 4080, now mind you, this is a higher grade of the 4080. You don't have to buy the Gigabyte Master. This is a higher end version of the 4080. You know, it has all the, you know, the nice, like, you know, indicator on top, tells you the temperature and all this and that. You don't have to buy this version of the 4080 Super. You could buy the Founders Edition and save yourself $200, but I'm just saying, it's still going to be over $1,000 whether you buy the 4080 Super Founders Edition or you buy this higher end edition of it. It doesn't matter. It's still expensive. It's not cheap. You talking about you want performance? It's going to cost you. Whichever way you look at it, it's going to cost you. It's not cheap. Nothing is cheap. Tell you that. You go the PC route, it's going to cost you. Believe that. Now, before we got interrupted with anything else, let's talk about the first topic. PS5 Pro, PSSR is looking amazing already. The graphics with PSSR in mind, the technology is looking promising. It's looking amazing. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. When I saw this, I was like, man, you can clearly see the difference. Now, the beautiful thing about ray tracing is that it's not going to be for everybody. It's not going to be for everybody. Remember the Digital Foundry weekly episode 180 that was summarized over the weekend on Twitter, right? And then this whole 864p for Alan Wake 2 was floating around. Everybody was losing their mind. Oh, PS5 Pro is going to run it at 864p. Are you crazy? No, that's the base resolution that it's going to upscale from to a higher resolution. It's going to look way better than 864p, sir. Anyways, look at this. And you can see the difference. All right. So this is coming from plussquare.com. It says PS5 Pro shows real promise in first expert analysis. Look at this. Look at these words. Game changer. What did I tell you guys about the PS5 Pro? I told you guys that the PS5 Pro with PSSR is going to be a game changer because it's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Look at this. Look at this and tell me you don't see a difference. Bro, on the right is the PS5 Pro. On the left is the base. Look how washed out and dull the picture is on the left compared to the picture. Look at the lighting. I'm looking at this on my OLED monitor right now. This looks amazing. Don't sit there and tell me that you can't see a difference. Look at the floor. Look at the candles. Look at the lighting. Look at the reflections. Look at that, man. That looks amazing. You telling me you don't see a difference? Look how dull the fidelity mode with RT on the base PS5 look like compared to the Pro. Man, listen to me, man. Sign me up for the PS5 Pro. Sign me up. Where do I sign at? You can see the difference. When I saw this, I was like, there it is. And this is early. Hogwarts ain't even finished being patched yet. You can see the difference. Wow. You could see the lighting. You could see the reflections, the colors. I mean, you can see every single color on the flooring. You can see green. I can make out all those colors. Green, gray, red, orange, or yellow. You can see all the colors. Everything. It's like a glass on the floor. They edited that picture. Okay, whatever. Okay. They edited that picture. Whatever. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's read this article, bro. Let's read this article. As expert Richard Ledbetter explained, PS5 Pro receives extra GPU horsepower, enhanced ray tracing capabilities, and machine learning capabilities. The idea is for the big three to work in tandem, delivering superior quality visuals from a holistic standpoint. Internal resolution is only one element of overall image quality, and PSSR is already showing some promise, delivering results that diminish the importance of base pixel count.
We will make our own destiny.
If I get a chance to get it, I would, but these scalpers are ridiculous.
I know, man. I hope you get one, bro. I really hope you. If you want a PS5 Pro, I hope you get one. It's gonna be tough, but I hope you get one, bro. Because I feel like after the 26th and the 10th of October, like you'll be able to get one if you want one. Once the rush kind of dies down closer to launch day or on launch day, I feel like you'll get one. You don't have to try as hard. But yeah, man. But think about it. PSSR is not even perfect yet. It haven't been perfected yet. Sony is still working on this. Mark Cerny is still working on this. Can you imagine the real world results that we are going to see? You have no idea. You have no idea about what you're going to see with PSSR. I am telling you, the image quality and the performance gains that you are going to get, you have no idea how advanced this thing is going to be. Like what Mark Cerny showed us in that video is not what it's going to be like come launch day. All this, we're still got a whole month and a half before all this stuff happens. They got plenty of time to polish and plenty of time to perfect this stuff. So when you do see it, you will see the results. It's going to look better than the base PS5. Make no question about that. Games that are not CPU bound, hear me loudly and clearly. Games that are not CPU bound or games that are not CPU intensive, you're going to see the difference. You're going to see a big difference because it's going to be games that are relying more on the GPU and not the CPU. Whoa. I don't think y'all are ready. And even if it's a CPU intensive game, it's still going to perform better than the base PS5. Because you have PSSR to do a lot of the heavy lifting, to take the strain off of the CPU. So it's still going to help give you a better performance, a much more smoother gameplay. You have faster RAM. You know what I'm saying? It even allocates a little bit. I think it's 1.2 gigs of RAM, 1.2 gigs of extra RAM. This machine is going to be a beast, y'all. It's going to be a beast. Similar to when the Series X came out. And the shameful thing about Series X is that it's not even being fully utilized. You see what I'm saying? So you can't even really see potentially what the Series X can do. Let alone PS5 Pro? What? Come on, y'all. Come on. Shouts to Keith. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. God bless. Let's go, man.
We will make our own destiny.
Listen. Thank you so much, Keith, for your love, for your support, my brother, elite member Keith. Everybody with gifted subs, go to the community tab, add me on PlayStation, send me a message, get in our private Discord, get in there. We have our podcast that happens every other weekend. So make sure you get in there so you can get into the podcast, man, that we have for members only. We have a great members only community and everything. So one love and God bless. Shout out to elite member Keith. God bless, homie. But listen, bro, listen to this. Digital Foundry notes that in these early indications, listen, PSSR isn't on par with the industry standard DLSS yet, but it's an improvement on AMD's own FSR2. Already, we can see that the upscaling quality of PSSR lacks many of the profound issues we have noted when FSR2 is running at very low resolutions. Its early days is not perfect, but there is grounds for optimism. So again, can you imagine what Mark Cerny is going to do with this technology and improve this technology with the help of AMD or whatever the case may be? Can you imagine what PSSR is going to be by, say, next year, by the time the console does come out, and what developers are going to be able to do with this technology? Can you imagine? Man, it's going to be nuts. I cannot wait. I'm already sold on the PS5 Pro. I'm already sold on it. I can't wait for the PS5 Pro. I can't wait to receive it. I can't wait to get it so that I can make content with it. So I can show you guys side by side. This is PS5. This is PS5 Pro. Look with your own two eyes and make a purchase decision. You guys know how I get down. I don't have time for the BS. Now, if you see the difference and you want to buy the Pro, go buy the Pro. If you don't see a difference and you don't think it's worth it, simple, step off. But I'm telling you, it is way too early right now. And at this early stages, it looks promising. You can see the difference. You can literally look at the picture, right? And this image, y'all think, oh, it's edited. Look at this. What does it say right here? Let me move myself. Move yourself, Marlon. Move yourself. What does it say right here? Image provided by Digital Foundry.
It's gonna be even better with updates.
Listen to me, bro. Just like DLSS. DLSS wasn't phenomenal when it first came. It got updated. Now we're on DLSS 3.5. These are AI upscaling technology. It only gets better with time and updates. So can you, bro, this is from Digital Foundry. This is not some, edited Photoshop crap. This is directly from Digital Foundry analysis. It's image Digital Foundry. Look at it with your own two eyes and tell me if you don't already see the difference. And this is very early. This is very early. This looks amazing. You can't tell me that this don't look amazing. You can't tell me that, oh, I can't see the difference. I can see the difference. I can see it. And can you imagine what these developers and Mark Cerny is going to be able to do?
Is to go.
Oh, man.
Even further
Oh, man.
My PS5 Pro paired with my 43-inch VRR Sony 120Hz 4K Bravia.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
I know. I can't wait either for the Pro, because I have this 4K OLED 240 hertz monitor. My 32-inch monitor, but I cannot wait for the Pro. I have my Samsung S95B Quantum Dot OLED TV, 65-inch. I cannot wait for the Pro. I also have a 45-inch OLED ultra-wide monitor. I cannot wait for the Pro. You know how much gameplay streams I'm going to have on the PS5 Pro? Ooh, boy, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Oh, just wait. Just wait, man. That's why I said if we get the Pro early, bro, and I'm allowed to show stuff right away, y'all gonna see. You are going to see. I'm gonna make sure It's on some of the best screens possible, so you can make a purchase decision. This is not a joke. And think about what I'm saying right now. This is third party. This is Hogwarts Legacy. Can you imagine with PSSR being improved? Can you imagine what first party games are going to look like? I don't think y'all are ready. I don't even think y'all are ready. I don't think you're ready. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about the digital only model of the PS5 Pro. All right. Now, this is being explained by a analyst company, or I would say a website, a marketing company that analyzes data and the console market and the console business side of things. Let's talk about that. On one of the main reasons why Sony went with a digital only PS5 Pro. Okay, let's go ahead and let's dig into this. Hit that like button. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell. Let's get it, man. All right. I need y'all to pay attention right now. So, according to Nico Partners, they're saying that the PS5 Pro is estimated to sell over 10 million units, with Aja and Mina playing a large role. Now, listen to this. Now, this is a long read, so I'm not going to read the entire thing, but I want you guys to understand why Sony went with what they went with. Okay, let's show you guys. So look on my screen here. Look at this. The PS5 Pro's digital only offering is also a response to shifting consumer behavior. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. 70% of all full games sold for PlayStation were via digital download during a 12-month period ending March 31st, 2024. With this increasing to 80% in the last quarter. This trend has fundamentally changed the economics of console software as digital sales and add-on content generate increased revenue and higher margins for both publishers and platform holders. It also reduces the opportunity for secondhand game sales, enhancing profitability. We fully expect the PlayStation 6 to launch without a disk drive model at this point, although an optional disk drive add-on may still be offered. Are y'all hearing? What did I say? Because nobody listens to Marlon. What did I say to you guys? That majority of you guys buy your games digitally. They're saying between 70 to 80% of you guys are buying your games only digitally. So what do you think Sony is going to do? Sony is going to look at that data and be like, oh, shoot, more people are playing their games digitally. Not saying that this is okay for Sony not to give us a disk drive model. What I am saying is, from a business standpoint, from a data standpoint, this is probably one of the main reasons why they say, listen, we're going to do a digital only PS5 Pro. But at least you have the option. And I told you guys prior to this that don't be surprised if the PlayStation 6 is going to offer you the same thing.
There are games I held off from playing because the visuals in performance mode I didn't like. FF Rebirth is one of them. I cannot wait for Pro.
I'm telling you, bro. Yes, me too. I held off playing the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I held off playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because of that. You see what I'm saying? And I need you guys to understand that. So this makes a lot of sense, bro. 70 to 80% of people buy their games digitally only. Think about it. Think about what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So you got to also understand Sony is looking to achieve two goals with the PS5 Pro. Listen, offer the most powerful console gaming experience on the market. 2, increase hardware, ARPU, and profit margins across its console business. Not every single person with a base PS5 is going to buy the Pro. You understand what I'm saying? Those are two goals that they're saying that Sony is trying to achieve with PS5 Pro. You understand what I'm saying? And they can easily do 10 million units with PS5 Pro. Easily. You see what I'm saying? Because not every single person that have a base PS5 is going to automatically get rid of it. But there are going to be 10 to 20% or maybe 15% of people in that ecosystem or in that fan base that say, yeah, I want a Pro. And Sony knows this. It's a niche console. You see what I'm saying? And you also have to pay attention too. You also have to pay attention, right, to the fact that we are 4 years away from the PlayStation 6. Think about what I'm saying. Let's switch here. We're 4 years away from the PlayStation 6. PlayStation 6 is not expected to release until 2028. Oh my God. When the PS5 Pro is really being put to use 2 years from now, oh Jesus. When people see the enhancements and the improvements, like when it start cooking and PSSR is more advanced and people start really seeing the difference, people are going to buy it then. You have a whole 4 years. So some people might not jump on the train now, but eventually once they start seeing those bigger games like Wolverine, GTA 6, some of y'all laughing, GTA 6, Wolverine, Ghost of Tsushima 2, when they start really seeing this console hit its strides, oh shoot, I might pick this up. Because make no mistake, PlayStation 6 ain't gonna be cheap. So y'all be crying about the price of the PS5 Pro, saying it's expensive. Rightfully so, it is. But what do you think is gonna happen with PlayStation 6? You probably ain't gonna be able to afford a PlayStation 6 when it comes out. Because it's more than likely it's going to be more than the Pro. Listen to this. Listen to this. The base PS5 models will continue to be the main entry point. Listen, which I've already said. The main entry point into the current gen gaming. And we can continue to see the PS5 digital increase its market share due to its lower price and increase in acceptance of digital-only gaming. A price drop for the base models combined with major releases like Grand Theft Auto 6 would be far more impactful in expanding the PS5's install base. However, we do not expect to see a price drop on PlayStation hardware this year or in the first half of 2025. We estimate the PS5 Pro will account for roughly 10% of lifetime PS5 sales, pushing it over 10 million units. Are you hearing? Okay. So, what do you think is going to happen when people see GTA 6 running on PS5 Pro and they see the difference? You don't think people are going to buy it? Some of y'all think, oh yeah, 10 million units is out of the realm of possibility. No, it's not. Because if the PS5 Pro truly is the best place to play GTA 6, guess what? There is more than 10 million people that cares about GTA 6. And there's probably more than 10 million people that wants the best performance possible. Okay. We're going to leave it right there. Done talking. Next topic. All right. So, I've already said what I said earlier about the price of the PS5 Pro. Maybe you want to hear it from a higher up in the industry. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We got time. Let's go. So, PS5 Pro price. Since y'all don't want to listen to me, listen to a higher up in the industry then. Because Marlon is crazy. I told y'all, $700 is really not that crazy of a price. If you're a tech head, it's really not that crazy of a price when you really sit down and think about it, because you can't build a PC right now for the performance that you're going to get out of a PS5 Pro for the same exact price. And we spend way more than $700 when it comes to these current gen consoles right now. Okay. Look at this. PSU.com, Vince Zampella says PS5 Pro price makes sense. Okay. Let's scroll down. Zampella points out the fact that when you look at the prices of consoles 20 plus years ago, and adjusted for inflation, some of them come out to be well over the price of a PS5 Pro today. He also pointed out the obvious truth that a PC on a $700 budget won't get you the same performance and quality you can get from a PS5 Pro. Oh, Marlon don't know what he's talking about. Yes, I see a dude on YouTube that's billing a PC equivalent. Look at what this man's saying. This is a seasoned veteran. This man is responsible for Titanfall, Call of Duty, all this stuff. The Modern Warfare, all the stuff this man has developed. Battlefield, all this stuff. Right? So if y'all not listening to me, maybe you might listen to Vince Zampella. You cannot build a PC on a $700 budget. You would not get the same performance and quality that you will get from a Pro. I've already said it earlier. Let's dig into what he has to say here. All right? Let's dig into what he has to say. He said, I think it's expected, and anything that gets us better performance for the people that really love it. To me, it's an amazing thing. I was watching something on it where the price, where they look at it as if it's the most expensive. And yes, it really isn't. It really isn't. When you really sit down and think about it, it really isn't. And I told you guys this. Like, when you really look at it, it's really not the most expensive thing. Because for what you're actually getting. Then he said, if you go back, some of the older consoles were just as expensive and probably adjusted for inflation, were probably more, right? So it at first seemed a little shocking, but it's kind of like it's actually not that bad. And if you get a $700 PC, you are not getting the same performance that you are getting out of it. So, it's a balance. Is it expensive for people? Absolutely. Not everybody will be able to afford it. Would it be better if it was cheaper? Sure. I want more people to have it, but it makes sense, really. So, end quote. So there you go. There you go. There you go. So you're hearing it from somebody that is in the industry, that develops games, knows about consoles, been developing games for years on consoles and have a kind of an understanding. And really and truly, like I said, if you look at the value proposition of the PS5 Pro, wow, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. If you look at the value proposition, it's worth it.
Wasn't that 3D console over $1,000 back in the 80s?
Bro, you even had Super Nintendo Nintendo going for a ridiculous amount of money way back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could go back on some older consoles that was ridiculously expensive, and people still bought it. Did not complain. See what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is, bro, this stuff, the 3DO, yo, expensive. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, you had the Neo Geo and all this stuff. But listen, man, listen. But regardless of the fact, man, like, you know, if you think about inflation, like if Sega Saturn was $400, that ain't cheap. That was not cheap back then. You see what I'm saying? Like, that was not cheap back then. Stuff was expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you think about it, look at PS3. Starting price was what? $599? If I remember correctly, wasn't it $599 for a PS3? Wasn't it $599 for a PS3?
We will.
Bro, a 3090 Ti is worth it. I got one, never use it.
See, a 3090 Ti. Wasn't, yeah, exactly, G Blue. Thank you. Am I crazy? Wasn't a PS3 starting price $600, but people was paying way more than MSRP just to get a PS3. People did not care because the jump from PS2 to PS3 was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. The jump in terms of power and graphics and capabilities from PS2 to PS3 was nuts. And the fact that you could play PS2 games on the 20 gig and the 60 gig, man, what? Man, PS3 was expensive. Man, people was complaining back then. This was 17 years ago. People was complaining, oh, PS3, so expensive. They still bought it. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Man, listen. You honestly think that, bro, we were dealing with scalpers way back then. You understand what I'm telling you? Scalpers, people were selling the PS3 on eBay for thousands of dollars. I think I remember at one point I saw a PS3 for like $5,000 to $6,000 during the launch period. Upwards of $8,000. No joke. People will do anything, bro, for what they want. They will get it. What do you think is going to happen with PS5 Pro when GTA 6 launches? What do you think is going to happen? When people really see the results and really see the difference and realize, oh, shoot, it's running better on the Pro. I'm buying it. That's all people. Some people are just waiting to see results, and that's fine. Wait to see results, but best believe it's going to look better than the base PS5. Period. Just in the graphics department alone, you're going to see a huge improvement. Just in graphics alone. Gameplay is going to be smoother. Image quality is going to be higher because of PSSR. Oh, man. I can't wait for the Pro. I can't wait. As somebody that already have 2 gaming PCs, 2, I have a laptop that can do, what I needed to do. And I also have a 4080 desktop that can do what I needed to do. I'm good in the PC segment. I'm good. I just want to see console gaming go even further. And it's going even further with PS5 Pro. I can't wait. I cannot. This is what I've been wanting to see. It's going to be interesting to see how PS5 Pro fixes a lot of the issues that we currently do have with a lot of these more demanding games. Because a lot of these more demanding games is going to really shine with PSSR. Because whatever bottleneck that's going to happen, PSSR is going to help carry that load and give you better performance. Can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait for the real world results to come out to shut down some of these armchair analysts, these armchair know-it-all people. Oh, don't buy, telling people not to buy the Pro. Don't buy the Pro because it ain't no better than the base PS5. How do you know that? Do you have the Pro? Do you have it? Are you playing it side by side? No. You're going off of Digital Foundry. You're going off of internet public information. So don't tell somebody not to buy something. If they say they're going to buy it, let them buy it. If they say no, it ain't for me, then it ain't for them. I'm so tired of people sitting here trying to make decisions for other people. Let people make their purchase decision on their own. Everybody has grown. Just like years ago with PS3. Buy the PS3. Bro, I was working at Play and Trade. I was working at Play and Trade. Look it up. Play and Trade. Play and Trade video games. Back in 2006, 2007, 2008, and I think we closed the store down in 2009. Yeah, 2009 or maybe 2010. You can look up videos of me in the store. It's on YouTube. Look it up. Not lying. And I remember the launch of the PS3. I was there selling PS3s. And people paid ridiculous amount of money for PS3. They come in, oh man, let me get that 60 gig, Marlon. All right, baby, I got you. You know what I mean? Hey, while you at it, bro, let me get that PS3 headset, bro. And while you at it, bro, yeah, let me get 2 of those 6-axis controllers. 2 extra ones. I bet. What else you want? Yeah, man, let me get up on that Uncharted. And let me get up on that MotorStorm. Yeah. Let me get up on that Warhawk too, bro. I bet. I got you, bro. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Say less. And when I ring up everything in the system, over $1,000. And they shell that money over $1,000 on PS3. Over $1,000. I remember to this day. I can call my old boss right now and tell y'all on the phone. I don't have no reason to lie. Over $1,000 people were spending on PS3 17 years ago. And back then, the economy wasn't no better than how it is right now. Back in 2008.
PS5 Pro Day 1 shoot need to upgrade TV. Any advice? Bro, can wait to play Rebirth. I hope a new state of play with Lost Soul aside release date.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta upgrade your TV. If you don't have a HDMI 2.1 monitor or TV, you gotta make that upgrade. You have to make that upgrade. You don't have to go OLED. You don't have to go quantum dot, but man, it will surely do help. It will surely do help. You're going to see the difference. I am telling you, once you go OLED or mini LED, you will never go back to IPS. I am telling you, it was hard for me to go back to regular IPS displays. It was hard for me to go back to a regular 4K 60 TV or a monitor. I am telling you, once you go OLED, you won't go back. When you see the lighting and the reflections and the colors popping off the screen, thank me later. It's on this channel. I have plenty of comparisons on this channel. You don't have to listen to me right now. Go on my channel. Look up this monitor that I have right now that I'm looking right with my own 2 eyes. I actually have the chat over here. I need to actually do a pixel refresher. Every single day you hear me talking about pixel refresher. What is Marlon talking about when he say pixel refresher? You have to refresh the pixels. Because if you don't refresh the pixels when it comes to OLED, that's the only downside to OLED is that you could get burn in. When you hear me saying pixel, like right now I'm stretching across my hand and I'm refreshing my monitor because I don't want any burn in. That's the only downside. But trust me, nothing else come close to OLED. The only thing else come close to OLED is mini LED, and mini LED is brighter than OLED. and almost on the same, if not the same contrast. Blacks are blacks, red or red. The only downside to mini LED is that you get some bloom in here and there, depending on if you don't have enough dimming zones. The more dimming zones you have, the better it is when it comes to mini LED. But hear me and hear me loudly and clearly. I'm not steering you the wrong way. If you're going to go, if you really want the best experience possible, hear me and hear me loudly and clearly now. If you're going the PS5 Pro route, treat yourself. If you got the money, treat yourself like I did when I was upgrading my PC. I say, you know what? While I'm at it, let me go ahead and finance this 445-inch ultra-wide monitor. Look when I was doing those PC gameplays. Look how much value you guys get out of those PC gameplays when I'm playing on an ultra-wide. Some of y'all are blown away. Oh, Marlon, I'm going to build. You know how many people tell me that they're building PCs based off of my gameplay PC streams? When I was streaming Black Myth Wukong, and we had over 1,000 people in here watching me play on an ultra wide, some of y'all were saying, oh, I'm sold. Marlon, that's an amazing setup. If you can afford it, do it. It's going to be a joy. Man, I have so much joy firing up that ultra wide monitor. That OLED. OLED is butter. That Quantum Dot S95B that I have in the Bat Cave. Beautiful. What? Treat yourself. If you can afford it. If you can't afford it, leave it alone. But if you're in the market right now, Quantum Dot OLED, baby. Go for it, baby. Do it. Do it. If you're in the market, do it. If you can afford a Sony Bravia 9, go for it. You will not be disappointed. If you can afford a LG C4 or a C3, do it. If you can afford any TV that's going to give you OLED technology or mini LED, you are going to appreciate. You are going to appreciate the graphics. You're going to appreciate your gameplay so much more. If you're spending that kind of money on a PS5 Pro or a PC, you need the display to go with it. Yes, I know it's not cheap. Make that one-time investment.
Even further beyond.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
The question is, will it optimize all PS4 and PS5 games?
Well, while I'm doing this pixel refresher, I'll get to that, Chloe. What's up, Chloe? Let me say this. Sony have already said this. This is public information. This is not just coming from Marlon. That the PS5 Pro, we still got to wait for them to come out on how it's going to enhance PS4 games. But they said that the PS5 Pro Game Boost will upgrade the performance of PS4 games, whether it's resolution, FPS, whatever the case may be. I'll pull it up because I don't want nobody saying, oh, Sony did not say that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give y'all wrong information. I will pull it back up if I have to because I don't deal with foolishness. So let me do a pixel clean and refresher on this monitor real quick. All right, let's pull up this stuff. Y'all think this is a joke. All right, let's go because I ain't got time for the BS. I really don't. I'm not going to sit here and waste your time. Let me give you the right information. Some of y'all probably don't remember when Sony said this, but they have to come out and explain more on this. Look at this right here. So need you to pay attention. Look at this. It says right here, look, other enhancements include PS5 Pro Game Boost, which can apply to more than 8,500 backwards compatible PS4 games playable on PS5 Pro. This feature may stabilize or improve the performance of supported PS4 and PS5 games. Enhanced image quality for PS4 games is also available to improve the resolution on select PS4 games. PS5 Pro will launch with the latest wireless technology, Wi-Fi 7, and territory support in this standard. VRR and 8K gaming is also supported. So there you go. When it comes to PS4, this is all we know. But the key highlight here is PS5 Pro Game Boost, similar to what the Series X is already doing. All right? Makes sense? So they said select. So not every single PS4 game, but select PS4 games and PS5 games will have, you know, the upgrades or whatever the case may be. Obviously, the Pro Patch games, there's between 40 to 50 games that's going to be patched for PS5, but they're talking about PS4, right? Like all those older games and such. It's going to be interesting. That alone increased the value even further for me because there are some PS4 games that I would love to go back and play on top of games that I haven't finished yet on the base PS5 because either like Final Fantasy 16, I'm towards the end of Final Fantasy 16, but the friggin' frame rate is all over the place. You know, every time I'm playing it, it's like it's just dropping frames. And it's just not a smooth ultra experience. Same thing with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Can't wait to play back Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm halfway done with that game. And the performance on that obviously does not look the best on the base PS5. And we heard from John Letterman that, listen, bro, Final Fantasy, and we heard from the dude from CNET, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a night and day difference on the Pro. That's enough for me to be like, oh shoot, what? Okay, man, listen, we get a state of play we get a state of play next week, showing off, or this week showing off these really hard to run third-party games with PS5 Pro, and we see the enhancements. Man, listen, bro. Oh, it's going to be a battle to get one this holiday. That's all I got to say. Because some people, all they play is third-party games. That's it. On their PlayStation 5. So if people are going to see the enhancement, a game like GTA 6, I can't wait. You know, let me say this before we get to the last topic. We just got to talk, man. Listen, I heard a rumor. This is coming from the GTA forums. That Rockstar, this is how ambitious this game's going to be. I can't wait for GTA 6, man. Apparently, Rockstar is planning on updating the game's map in real time. Literally in real time. They have separate teams working on, like, for instance, the water ripple effects, like tornado, all this stuff. Like, they have separate teams working on all these different things, and they're going to be updating the game in real time as time progresses. That's insane. I can't wait. Because you know what? The PS5 Pro will be the best place to play. If you want the best of what consoles are able to do, the PS5 Pro is going to be it. It's going to be it. Because it's more powerful hardware. So you're going to, naturally speaking, you're going to see a difference. You're going to see a difference. Now, what that difference is, we don't know. But all I can tell y'all is this. I can't wait. Because if this was Xbox, I'll be saying the same thing. Oh, shoot. Microsoft came out with a Series X Pro and Sony have the base PS5. Oh, bet you bottom dollar, the best place to play will be the Series X Pro. Numbers don't lie. Just look at it for yourself. On paper. Let's move on. Astro Bot. Oh my God. Man, I have 20 hours in Astro Bot, bro. Astro Bot is so freaking good. Y'all have no idea. I got some great news for y'all with Astro Bot. Y'all have no idea. Astro Bot, man. Shout outs to Team Asobi. S-tier freaking studio, man. S-tier studio. Oh boy. Look at this. Look at this headline. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Look at this headline. Look at this. PS5 Astro Bot, the USA's second best-selling game in its first week. A solid week one, says analysts. Bro, are you seeing this? Matt over there at Circana don't usually talk about weeklies, but wanted to add some context to the UK reporting from last week across both physical and digital. Astro Bot ranked second in unit sales in the US for between September 7th, behind only NBA 2K25, and Astro Bot DualSense was the week's best-selling accessory. Solid week one. Wow. This is awesome. You know what I'm saying? This is awesome. You love to see it. You know what I'm saying? You love to see it. You know? Like, man, that's a very polished experience on the base PS5. Very polished experience, right? I also want to throw in Marathon in there because some of y'all, we've been hearing, whoa! Yeah, let's save that for another time. Let's talk about Marathon. So Marathon is probably one of Sony's next live service games, next to Haven Studios Fair Games. Well, it's probably going to be priced around the same as Concord. Oh, Marlon, really? Well, this is coming from PlayStationUniverse.com. Marathon PS5 price won't empty your wallet. Report. It says, what is the potential Marathon PS5 price? Bungie PvP extraction shooter Marathon will reportedly cost $40, according to the game post. Several sources have told the publication that the developer is targeting the pay-to-play premium model rather than go free-to-play. The gameplay better be good. That's all I got to say. The publication also states that it is likely decisions between Bungie and Sony surrounding its pricing occurred after Concord's abrupt shutdown. Despite Concord's short lifespan, it isn't too surprising Bungie is opting for a $40 price tag for Marathon. After all, the developer has experienced successfully shipping a live service game at a premium with both Destiny and Destiny 2. Additionally, unlike Concord, the extraction shooter has a beloved studio attached to it. We will see. Because if you're charging $40 or $70 for a live service game, the gameplay better carry. Because if the gameplay ain't gonna carry, you're gonna have the same results as Concord. And not even just the gameplay, because the gameplay in Concord was solid. It's just the characters, the pronouns, and everything else that people just did not like, when it comes to Concord. Concord wasn't a terrible game. It's just that there are so many missing pieces to Concord, right? To justify people paying the $40 price tag for it. But like I said before, to me, once you pick a character and you hit your strides, it can be a fun game. But at the same time, Marathon costing $40, like I said, gameplay got to be good. Characters got to be good. The whole entire package has to be good because you're playing with fire when it comes to a live service game. And I really hope Sony learned from their mistake with Concord because, man, I'm telling you, people are going to really vote with their wallets again, if it's the same results. And let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope that Bungie can really surprise us, considering how a lot of people love Destiny and Destiny 2 and love a lot of, if not all, the expansions, right? So we'll see on that particular front. But the reason why I said, whoa, a while ago, y'all don't know, huh? Y'all probably like, why is he saying whoa? So the reason why I was saying whoa, which I'll be saving this for another topic tomorrow, but let me just give you all a little teaser. PS5 Pro Elden Ring potentially runs lock 60 FPS. Woo! Lord have mercy. Whoa, with game boosts. Listen, hey man. Hey, you don't have to buy the PS5 Pro. You don't have to buy it. It's not for you. Don't buy it. I know I'm getting it. I know I am. You don't have to buy it. Woo! It's not a lock. It's not at a lock 60. On current consoles, it's not a lock 60. Yep. Man, this is fixing to be crazy. With PSSR, can you imagine the image quality? Can you imagine the image quality? Let me go ahead and read the article, since y'all telling me that I'm sure. Let me go ahead and read the article. It says right here, one of the many improvements the PS5 Pro brings to console gaming is game boost. Thanks to its improved GPU, older titles can get performance boosts without implementing a large update. This may be true of Elden Ring, which struggles to maintain a lock 60 frame rate on the base PS5. Do I need to keep reading? It's already struggling to maintain a 60 frame rate on the base PS5. Digital Foundry is saying potentially a lock 60 frame rate on PS5 Pro. That's what we want. Man, I can't go in my pockets any quicker. Some of the biggest complaints that you same dudes that come in the stream complaining about, oh man, the frame rate is all over the place. Look at Black Myth Wukong. Frame rate all over the friggin' place. If I can get a lock 6, that's gonna be the nail in the coffin. Bro, if a lot of these more demanding games, if you can get a lock 60 frames and get higher, crispier resolution to go with it, sold. We're talking about console gaming. We ain't talking about PC. Get PC out your heads. If you are a console gamer and all you play is console, this is exciting news. I cannot wait to see how the improvements for a lot of these older games that just did not run very well or did not give you a smooth experience on the base PS5 or on the Series X. Can't wait. I can't wait to see it. And I can't wait to see the new games that are built from the ground up with the Pro in mind. Can you imagine the games? Forget about old games. Can you imagine the new games that developers are developing right now with PlayStation 5 Pro in mind from the ground up? Can you imagine that? Man. Especially Sony first party studios. Man. Listen. This bad boy right here is probably one of Sony's best consoles that they have put out and engineered. Shouts to Mark Cerny. Let me tell you something. I don't know what kind of wizards Sony got at their studio or at their studios, but my God, at the end of the PS4 generation, we got Last of Us Part 2, and we also got Ghost of Tsushima. My God, I still can't believe those were PS4 games. Bro, even without the PS5 patch for Last of Us Part 2, let me tell you this. It looked amazing for a PS4 game. There is a lot of games right now that can't even come close to the gameplay mechanics of Last of Us Part 2. I mean, it looked amazing running on PS4 Pro and even on the base PS4. So can you imagine? Y'all not ready. Let me put down my PS4. Y'all think this is a joke. Y'all are not ready. Like Kratos would say, y'all are not ready. First party games is truly gonna shine. I'm telling you guys, man. Wow, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Ghost of Tsushima 2. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Because I know the Pro is really going to shine with first party. It really is going to be. That game is going to look amazing. It already is going to. And Wolverine? What? Oh, shoot. I don't think y'all boys are ready, man. Y'all boys ain't ready. Boys ain't ready, bro. Boys ain't ready. Stop listening to nonsense on the internet. All these people that's coming just talking a bunch of nonsense. You see what I'm saying? And bro, listen to me, man. We're talking about studios. The best of the best. When you're talking about the best of the best studios in the world, in the entire gaming industry, can you imagine what they're going to do with more powerful hardware? You don't need a crystal ball to show you. Can you imagine? Gaming is fixing to get even crazier. Man. You think Hellblade 2 looks amazing? You think, bro, hear me. You think Hellblade 2 is the best that you're going to see? You think Space Marine 2 is the best you're going to see? Listen, when I realize how amazing the capabilities of the Series X was when I saw Hellblade 2, even though it was running at 30 frames, still looked amazing. When I realized, when I looked at Hive Busters, and I look back at the Series X, and I look back at my screen, I look back at my Series X, I look back at the screen, I was like, Hive Busters, oh my Jesus. Looks amazing. When I look back at my PlayStation 5, my base PS5, and I looked at Burning Shores, I was like, wow. Next gen is here. When I played that game, next gen is here. I was like, wow.
Wolverine is going to have ray trace blades on Pro.
I'm laughing right now. You know when I'm laughing, bro. You already know what it is, bro. I'm laughing right now because all this nonsense that you see on the internet, just wait till you see the results. Patience, like you guys always tell me, patience is king. Just wait. Just wait. Man, Wolverine, oh my God, have mercy. Woo, God. A lot of these third-party games that is already running amazing on the base PS5 and Series X. Can you imagine how it's going to run on more powerful hardware? I don't think y'all are ready. Laugh, Marlon, laugh. That's all you can do. All this nonsense shenanigans that you're seeing on, I'm going to buy an iPhone. I'm going to buy an iPhone 16 Pro. Go on, go buy your iPhone 16 Pro. Nobody now stop you. Since you want me to talk Jamaican, go buy your iPhone 16 Pro. Nobody now stop you. Go build your $700 PC. Nobody now stop you. Go on. I know what I'm gonna do. What the next man is gonna do, me no care. Me no care about what the next man are gonna do. Me know what me are gonna do. So worry about yourself. Now worry about me. Worry about yourself. Man. Woo! Can't wait, man. Listen. What Mark Cerny, man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I was able to meet Mark Cerny years ago because that man, he is so freaking smart. Listen, the fact that PSSR, some of y'all don't remember. Maybe some of y'all don't even listen to me. Remember the times when I was covering on the channel when Mark Cerny was talking about how he's trying to improve the base PS5 when it comes to ray tracing and making it even better, but behind the scenes was already planning and scheming with PS5 Pro and planning and scheming with PSSR. Can you imagine what Mark Cerny and the team and AMD, if they need help, is going to do with PSSR and going to do with the Pro? Man. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Listen, I'm upset that we haven't seen a lot of these first party games yet, bro. But I'm just going to be patient. That's all I can do. I'm just going to be patient because I know. It's going to be worth it. Game, can you? Hold on. Let's have a discussion. Games like, remember when Sony said select PS4 games? Hear me and hear me loudly and clearly. Remember when Sony said select PS4 games? Man. Think about God of War Ragnarok. Wow. Wow. Man. Can't wait. Can't wait to see that game. Some of them PS4 games that already looked amazing get enhanced for PS5 Pro with game boosts. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited for gaming. I'm excited for what Microsoft is going to bring to the table with their handheld, with their next generation hardware. I'm excited for a lot of these games that are currently in development from Sony and Microsoft. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. This is just the beginning, y'all. This is just the beginning. Get hype. Get hype. Man, technology is getting better and better and better and better. Like, you guys don't even realize that a lot of these games no longer have to run natively. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It ain't about natively anymore. It's about upscaling, because natively is always going to be harder on the hardware, especially when it comes to console, because you can't go into a console and upgrade the CPU and upgrade the GPU and upgrade the RAM. Everything is soldered to the board. So you can't upgrade that. So the fact, oh man, this is truly a game changer. Y'all don't understand how much of a game changer the PS5 Pro is. The fact that they're going to have PSSR, that's going to change everything. It's going to change the way how the games look and how they perform. Between the next 3 to 4 years and beyond from now, there's still going to be PS5 Pro games, even in the PS6 generation. Don't you guys get that? You should already know that already. Some of y'all not paying attention to what just happened in the PlayStation 5 generation. Bro, we still getting PS4 games right now. Hello? So you think, oh, I'm just going to wait on PlayStation 6. But then you're going to turn around and play PS5 Pro and PS5 games on your PS6 within the next 2 to 3 years of the life cycle of the PS6 before you really start getting natively supported PS6 games. You're going to get some PS6 games here and there, similar to what Sony is doing with PS5, but it ain't going to be a whole lot similar to what they're going to be doing with PS5 and PS5 Pro. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. Get hype. If you're a Nintendo boy, get hype. If you're an Xbox boy, get hype. If you are a PlayStation boy, get hype. If you are a true gamer, get hype. If you're a PC boy, get hype. Because there's something for everybody. If you go build a PC right now, hey man, you're winning. You're winning. If you buy a PS5 Pro, you're gonna be winning. Whichever way you buy a Switch too, you're gonna be winning too. Whichever way you swing, you're gonna be eating real good. Something for everybody. Nvidia coming out with the new 50 series GPUs. AMD coming out with the new 8000 GPUs. We're fixing to get new processors next year. What? Are you crazy in your brains? Something for everybody. Upscaling technology, AI, taking over our entire tech industry. Wake up. You don't have to like AI, but that's just what it is. That's the direction where everything is going towards. So wake up. Anyways, let's get to the Q&A. Y'all think this is a game. It's not a game, bro. It's reality. Nobody is forcing you. Nobody is making you. Make your own decisions. Buy what you want to buy. Play what you want to play. Happy gaming. As long as you're gaming, you're winning. Whether you go to GeForce route, GeForce Now route, that's your business. Whether you go build a PC, that's your business. Whether you go buy a PS5 Pro, that's your friggin' business, not mine. Not the next man. That's on you. You decide. Case closed. Hit that like button for me. Share the stream. All right. Q&A. Anything you guys want to add? Let me check the poll. Wow. We had 804. If you're brand new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell. Bro, we had 804 votes. That is nuts. 50. I said, are you ready for the PS5 Pro? Oh, the poll has changed today. The poll has changed today. 53% of you guys said yes. And 47% said no. There you go. Hit that like button for me. Let's see. The goal is to get over 300 likes. Hey, Marlon, should I get a 4K or an 8K? Get a 4K TV. 8K is not even close. So get a 4K TV. He said these Xbots aren't complaining about Galaxy Series X 2TB for $600. It's on the market. Choice is yours. Don't listen to anybody else. You wait on the results. You hear me? Before you make a purchase decision on the Pro, wait on Sony to show you the results. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to nobody. Wait on the results before you take your hard-earned money and invest it into a Pro. Before you go running to go build a PC, do your research first before you go running to go build a PC. Hit that like button and subscribe. All right. Any more questions? When is the next Sony event? The next Sony event is rumored to be between the 19th and the 20th, which will fall into this week from Lunatic Ignis. And then Jeff Grubb said September 24th, which is next week. So we'll see. We'll see if Sony announces anything this week. But Lunatic Ignis originally said between the 19th and the 20th. Which would be a Friday, which would be the 19th is on a Thursday. So we'll see. So maybe they announce it on that Thursday. And then, yeah, they announce it on that Thursday, this Thursday, and then it drops on Friday. Or it might be when Jeff Grubb said it's going to be on the 24th. Would love to see more before pre-orders drop. Yes. That's the goal, apparently. So pre-orders drop on the 26th, which means perfect timing. Perfect timing. Because if Sony does have this state of play, which they're going to show a crap ton of PS5 Pro enhanced games, then before TGS starts, then that will give you a clear picture before, like I told you guys, wait for Sony before you go jump into pre-order. Don't listen to nobody else. Wait until you see with your own two eyes the results and then make your purchase. $700 for a Pro and you're going to charge people for upgrade. Gotcha. Hey, man, it's not for everybody, bro. It's not for everybody. It's not for, just like the Series X ain't for everybody. Some people bought a lot more people bought the Series S than the X. It's the same thing. Not everybody have $500. Not everybody has $599 to buy a Series X 2TB. Not everybody. Some people can't afford $500. So there you go. Oh, yes. The next Battlefield, apparently it's going back to I forgot to mention it. The next Battlefield apparently is going back to its roots, back to basics. And I think it's coming out next year. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. Battlefield, the next Battlefield is about to be crazy. Back to the roots. Count me in, man. Count me in. If I'm going to buy, there's no Pro with a disk drive, Tomic Isaac. You have to buy the disk drive separately. $699 PS5 Pro, $1,200 plus PC, according to Digital Foundry sources. Hey, man, you don't need Digital Foundry to tell you that. You can do that math by yourself. You can do that math by yourself. You don't need Digital Foundry to tell you that. You can do that by yourself. It said people don't realize you're crying about a price of a PS5 when you look at PC, the price you paid just go to the GPU alone. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's expensive, bro. It's expensive. That's what people fail to understand. Hit that like button for me. Get them likes up on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Look at just the GPU alone that I put in my bill was $1,200. I literally had to sell some stuff just to be able to afford this. This was expensive. For graphics cards ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. To build a PC ain't cheap. To build a decent, capable, future-proof PC, it's going to cost you. Technology is not cheap. How much you think a 5090 is going to be? The price of 2 PS5 Pros. The price of 2 PS5 Pro. How much you think a 5080 is going to be? Way more than a PS5 Pro. And some of y'all going to be building PCs with a 5090 and a 5080. I don't see you crying and complaining about buying a 5090 for almost $2,000 or crying and complaining about a 4080 for over $1,000. There you go. You want what you want, bro. Spend the money on what you want. Sorry, bro. I will be too busy picking up the Hyrule Edition Switch Lite and the Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. All right, there you go. There you go. You're buying what you want to buy. Perfect. What? You said how much Sony gives you? Why would you ask me a question like that? No. Let's reason together. What? Bro, if Sony was paying me, like, bro, I wouldn't be sitting in this chair right now doing this. Like, Sony paying me? How much is Sony paying me? Really? Okay. Y'all got jokes. Okay. Whatever. Yo, build a PC with a 4070 Super specs right now and let people see how much it's gonna cost. Yeah, way more than $700. Way more than $700. I actually, you know what? I can go ahead and do that right now. I can go ahead and go on Best Buy and add the 4070 Super, all the bells and whistles, or base 4070, and add the board, the processor, the RAM, the SSD, the case, the PSU, the AIO cooler, everything. It's going to be more than $700. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. 2025 is going to be crazy. 2025. You can't build. Whatever, bro. The 4070 alone. I don't even realize people stop watching these videos on YouTube. Stop making these people brainwash you. A 4070 alone. Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. Bro, a 4070 alone. Let me show y'all, because y'all think this is a game. Look. I need y'all to pay attention. Look. $550. $550 for a 4070 before taxes. So with taxes, you're talking about $600 just for the GPU alone. Just for the GPU alone. Go ahead. Go build your PC. Go ahead. Moore's Law is dead. Just did a video 3 hours ago. Don't know if any good. Might be worth the punt. Hey, I'll take a look at it after the stream. You know what? Keep it gaming. I'm done with you, bro. This man, bro. This man, bro. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I can't win, man. I can't win with you guys, man. This man, bro. This man. Hey, man. Hey, you know what, man? You know what? I'm hoping for the best, man. I really do hope that we do get the Pro early, because that would be huge for our community. That would be, man, groundbreaking. You know, like, we need that. We need that type of access, because a lot of you dudes are on the fence with the Pro. And the amazing part about being a content creator is that we step out on the front line to get these products. We pay ridiculous amount of money to get these expensive pieces of tech, so that we can make reviews, so that we can do live demonstrations, so you guys can make a purchase decision. So, man, I'm speaking it into an existence. I'm really hoping that we get early access to it, because that's gonna help a crap ton. Because you guys are gonna want to see the difference. You're gonna want to see the difference. You know what I mean? And it's just gonna help so much, because y'all gonna be like, oh man, wow, all right, thanks, Marlon. Now I can decide if I want this console or not. If you're not sold by the time Sony comes out with a state of play, you're still not sold, and you're waiting on me to have it, completely fine. But I think by the time Sony goes in depth with the PS5 Pro, you should be sold on it. If you want one. If you want one. So, there you go. CPU, $300. 4070, $550. Case, $150. Memory, $200. SSD, $200. Power supply, $100 to $150. Windows 11, $200. Okay. That's more than $700. It's more than $700. Man, gonna be 6 a.m. here when out, boy. Says goes for that Pro. Say, bro, what would be the best motherboard to get where you can upgrade to the best CPUs and GPUs? I mean, you can go Intel or you can go AMD. It just kind of matters on what you're looking for. But AMD, if you have the AM5 socket motherboard, I mean, AMD is willing to support it all the way beyond 2025. So it kind of really matters. Some people like Intel, some people like, AMD. So it kind of matters on. If it doesn't matter, then, hey, you can choose either one. And most of the motherboards that you're going to buy right now is going to be future proof. Like with Intel, if you buy a motherboard right now, whether it's Asus, MSI, whichever brand that you go with, it's going to have the LGA socket, 1700 socket, to be able to upgrade to another Intel CPU. It might cover another generation. AMD, multiple generations, especially with the AM5 socket. So it just kind of matters on, where you want to be at. Like with me, I have an AM5 socket motherboard. And so if I want to upgrade my processor right now to what's out currently, I can do that. And I can do it next year. And I can do it all the way up until AMD said, nope, this is it for the AM5 socket. He says, I'll stick with the Pro. Exactly, Jason. I'm not fixing to sit here and spend crazy money. For what? Why am I going to spend, bro, why am I going to spend over $1,000 on a PC for? And I'm not getting day one exclusives. Not every you do have to remember, not every single game is coming to PC day one. So you're going to be missing out on that. And especially if you are already invested into the PlayStation ecosystem, all those games don't carry over to PC. You understand what I'm telling you? So, hey, do what you do. That's on you. You're going to be spending way more money. You're going to be spending way more money. Way more money building a PC. But hey, do your thing. Thomas says, I have a great question. PS5 Pro will not be digital. That is not true. All lies. It's not going to be. The PS5 Pro is all digital. That's the only version that they're releasing. But you can buy a disk drive. You can buy an optional disk drive. They're launching it digitally only. But you can buy a optional, keyword, optional disk drive. That's it. What's your question, Raby? What's your question, bro? Me and the boys camping outside GameStop come October for that Pro. Hey, man. Oh, boy. It's going to be tough pickings, man. It's going to be tough pickings to get that Pro. That's all I got to say. Please repeat your text, Raby. He said, okay, so right now I have the 3500 Ryzen 5 and I can only upgrade to a 3700X Ryzen 7 with the gaming PC I have now. And that's, and that's fine. You're going to see some improvements with that CPU over that Ryzen 5. That's an upgrade. He said, people are hypocrites. You crying about a dish, but it just shows 80% of more people are whatever it was buying digital over the standard. Y'all blame. Yeah, blame, get over it. Yeah. I mean, the crazy, which I've already said this. Majority of people play their games digitally. Look at what we just read from Nico Partners, from that market and analyst company. Between 70 to 80% of people play their games digitally. You see why Sony made the decision that they made to give us a digital only console? Not saying it's right for them not to give us a disc-based version. But at the same time, you see why. Because majority of people do play their games digitally than physical. At least you have the option. At least you have the option. He said, want to see a live stream gameplay on Warhammer Space Marine 2 Series X. I don't have the Series X right now. So at least you have the option. You see what I'm saying? At least you have option. He says they gonna make a PC and be all digital. Hey, bro, I've already said this. I said, bro, everything is digital on PC. People over here crying about PS5 Pro being digitally only. Bro, PC is digitally only. Who has a disk drive on their PC? Nobody does. Everything is digital. This PC that I'm streaming on, digital only. Everything is digital on your PC. Listening to people. You need to listen to yourself. Listen to yourself and make the decision that you want to make. Oh, I'm always supporting physical media. I will have the disk drive. You see what I'm saying? I will have the disk drive for the Pro. If I'm getting the Pro, then I'm getting the disk drive. It is what it is. It says, I have a 3060 RTX. I have a 500 watt power supply. Do you think I would be able to run a 4060? Yeah, 500 watt power supply Yeah, should be. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, so they're recommending 550. So yeah, I mean, you're going to be cutting it very, very close with a 500. So you probably, I would say, just to be safe, you're probably going to have to upgrade that power supply. You're probably going to have to upgrade that power supply. Yeah, 550 is recommended. You're at 500. So I would upgrade the power supply just so you have more headroom. Yeah, because 500, you're going to run into issues. You know, you're not going to, try to see if you can get a 800 watt power supply or at least a 700 watt power supply just to give yourself some headroom. You know what I mean? It says, I kept my 1 terabyte with me as I thought PS5 Pro might come with a 1 terabyte. Now I need to sell that SSD for $93. Exactly. It's going to come with a 2. I am so excited because the fact that the PS5 Pro does already come with a 2 terabyte. Let's go. Let's go. And if I want to, if I really want to, boom, I can add another 2 terabyte. Or I can go buy another SSD if I want. SSDs are reasonable price. I can go buy another 990 Pro. This is a 980 Pro. I can go buy a 990 Pro if I want to. You see what I'm saying? And add another 2 terabyte to the PS5 Pro. And I'll be Gucci. Yeah, that's it. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So yeah, there you have it, man. He says, look at what Insomniac did for Spider-Man 2, ray tracing, every mode and higher. Exactly. And that's base PS5. That's why I keep telling y'all, just wait. Just wait. Just wait, bro. Just wait. Just wait until you see the improvements. They said 2 terabyte Xbox SSD, $200. See? Told you. Let me look it up and show them because they're gonna probably say, "Oh well." See, if you buy a Series X right now, you're gonna be paying $500. 2 terabyte. Watch this. 2 terabyte SSD Xbox. Watch this. Okay. $200. 200. Matter of fact, Best Buy has it for $250. It all depends on where you go. GameStop has it for $179. GameStop has it for $179. I'm pretty sure that's pro members. Best Buy have it for $250 for a 2 terabyte SSD. So think about it. If you buy a Series X right now, you don't say, for instance, you don't buy the $600 one. Say you go ahead and you're like, oh shoot, you know what? I already have a Series X, but I need more storage. It's going to cost you. Now you're at PS5 Pro level right now in terms of pricing. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, $200. So that's what I'm saying. Gaming is not cheap. You already made that investment already as it is. You know what I mean? Even on Series X and PS. You know how much money? Think about it this way. Marlon, how much is it for a 8 terabyte SSD? I saw somebody in my community spend $1,000. Hear me. $1,000 on a SSD in our community, in our Discord. When Sony dropped those Western Digital SSDs on their website, those 8 terabytes, somebody dropped $1,000 like it was nothing. That's just on the SSD. How much you and how much you think that is to go with their PS5 that they already spend thousands of dollars on ownership since the launch of the PS5? Probably well over $2,000 they've invested into a PS5 with accessories and everything else. So you spend the money and don't even realize what you're spending. Crazy. Somebody sit there and spend $1,000 friggin' dollars in our Discord. I literally almost I was like, wait, what? People got money like that.
To go even further beyond.
If Bloodborne doesn't play 60 FPS with increased resolution on PS5 Pro Boost mode, I'ma be mad. I'm so tired of waiting. Or at least announced Blue Point remaking it.
True. Me too. Oh boy, that's gonna be so freaking awesome. That will be so awesome. That will be so awesome if that game... I see a lot of people on Twitter saying that. Y'all don't believe me? Y'all don't believe me, right? Of course you don't believe Marlon. Look, I'm going to show y'all. Look, because y'all don't believe nothing I tell y'all. Sold out! Bro. Sold out. People got money. You hear what I'm telling you? People got money. People over here crying about $700. Sold out. Oh, pay attention. Pay attention to the screen. Unavailable on Sony's website. Sold out. You're crying about $700, but you sit here and buy this anyway. Sold out. So what does that tell you? PlayStation, a lot of these PlayStation gamers, they got money. You're crying about $700, but you bought a 8 terabyte SSD for $1,000, way more than a PS5 Pro. Cha. Sold out. You remember Matt over there from Circana, what he said? He said the household of PlayStation gamers make over $100,000 a year. A lot of these PlayStation gamers, they got money. So some people ain't sweating $700 when they're sitting here buying a 8 terabyte SSD for $1,000. Come on, y'all. Tell me if that makes any sense to you. All people over here doing is trolling. Oh, $700 is too much money. But you sit there and buy an 8 terabyte SSD for your PS5 that you currently do own, and you're crying about $700 being too much money. Make that make sense. Cha. You complaining about the price, but at the same time, you spend way more money investing into your PS5 that you currently do have. 8 terabyte SSD gone. I can't believe my eyes. Sold out. So that means some of y'all got money. You got money. And you still crying about the Pro being $700. But you turn, it makes no sense. You're not making sense. You bought an 8 terabyte. You know how much for an 8 terabyte SSD? That's almost $1,100 with taxes. That's way more than a Pro. Cha. I'm telling you, a lot of these PlayStation dudes, they got money. Data, Matt over there at Circana, he said, based on data shown, PlayStation gamers, look it up if you think I'm lying. I covered it on the show. PlayStation gamers have more money. The average household PlayStation gamers is shown to have making more money a year than Xbox and Nintendo fans. Over $100,000 they make. A lot of these dudes, don't let them fool you. They got money. Some people got money. I don't have money like that. You see what I'm saying? I don't make over $100,000 a year like some people do. I don't have it like that. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, they be some of the main ones acting like they broke and feeding into the bull crap on the internet. Oh, it's too much money. And then you turn around and buy it. Soon as Sony shows you the improvements, this is y'all. Woo! Sony, let's go. losing your doggone minds. Huh? All of like I told y'all, a PS5 Pro you want, PS5 Pro you'll get. Yo, y'all think this is a joke? I'm telling y'all, some of these dudes got money. You see what I'm saying? As soon as Sony drops something, I'm telling you, I seen it with my own two eyes in my Discord. When Sony made the announcement that they partnered with Western Digital for that 8 terabyte SSD, somebody in our community, I saw it. They showed me the receipt. Sold. 4,000 people got money. So $700, that ain't nothing to some of y'all. I can bet right now, a lot of you dudes that is in the stream right now, man, you sneeze out $700. You cough $700 out. The $700 ain't nothing. $700 is like a win. Some of y'all got money. Now, for the people who don't have it like that, bless their hearts to where they can afford what they want. Some people don't have it like that. But man, some of y'all got bread. So $700 to some of y'all ain't nothing. That's joke money. Some of y'all gonna be like, Marlon, that's a joke. $700? Man, I spend that in a second, bro. That ain't nothing. That's nothing, bro. That's pocket change. Some of y'all be trolling, but no, some people really be serious. Like, that's lightweight, bro. I'm just being real. You guys know the truth. Light work for some of y'all. You know, and some people, you know, they gotta save that mug. They gotta save, they gotta build up to get there. Like, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just, hey man, being 100. I'm being 100. Like we out there, they out there. They are out there. So don't listen to people, man. Like, listen, bro. People are going to buy whatever they want to buy. They're going to buy whatever they want to buy. So, hey, it's all good. Nah, I'm fine. I'm fine, bro. I'm fine, L. I'm fine. I'm just saying, bro. Like, the truth is the truth. It says have some drinks and snacks. So you've been going a long time. I know. We're on the tail end now. So, yeah. Drama Man said, I like you, Marlon. Blessings, my man. Blessings. I appreciate it. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. I hope y'all get some enjoyment. Oh, good Lord. We're over 3 hours. Oh, God. We've been going over 3 hours every stream now. I didn't mean to keep y'all up. Let's say a quick prayer real quick before we go. Father God, in the name of Jesus, I come before you right now asking you, Lord God, to bless everybody that came into this stream today. I pray, Lord God, that they get some enjoyment. I pray, Lord God, they got some good information out of today's stream. Bless their finances, Father God. Bless everybody who poured in today, Father God. Bless those who are not feeling well right now, Father God. Heal them in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Father God, for everything that you're getting ready to do. And as we depart from this stream right now, I pray, Lord God, that everybody will be safe and will be happy. In the name of Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. God bless you guys, man. Love y'all. Got to get going now. I didn't even realize the time. Thank you guys so much, man. It's always good to, you know, sit down and talk to you guys, man. And it's always a good time. And thank you guys for supporting the show. Because without you guys, man, and more importantly, Christ, I wouldn't be doing this right now. So love you guys, man. Be blessed. Be easy. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes on today's show. I know we can do it. I love y'all. Put God first, everything last. And like the great legendary Etika would say, please have yourself a phenomenal one. I love y'all. Peace, man. PS5 Pro, you want?